Hey there, Sam. Suppose we have an object called car here, and it has a few properties: brand, name, and color. Now, if you want to extract these properties into separate variables, one way of doing this is to create them line by line, which is pretty tedious. Is there a better way of doing this? Yes, and it is called object destructuring. Let's see how it works. So here's the syntax. If we just want to extract the brand property out, we'll put it inside the curly braces on the left-hand side. And to the right-hand side of the equal sign, we'll put our car object there. So now if we console out brand, we'll see Toyota. If we want to extract the other properties out, we'll just put a comma right after brand. So can you see how this single line of code is replacing what we had before, from line 16 to 18? It is nice and clean, right? And if for some reason we want to change a variable name into something else, we can just put a colon after our key and put our new variable name there. And now JavaScript is showing us an error because the variable brand does not exist anymore. And now if we console out brand123, it will print out Toyota again. We can destructure array as well. Suppose we have a fruits array, and if I want to extract the first two elements out, this time I'll put in a square bracket instead of a curly bracket, and assign my variable names inside a square bracket. Now apple would represent the first element, and orange would represent the second element. And if we console out apple and orange, we see the corresponding fruits string in our fruits array. Just to be clear, you can name your variable to anything you want. It doesn't need to match the content of the array. I'm keeping them the same just for demonstration only. So if I rename my first variable to apple1 and console it out, it will still work as before. Array destructuring is a very useful technique if we just want to grab the first or second element of an array. If we want the remaining elements to be packed into a new variable, we can use the rest operator to achieve this. For example, let's add a new fruit, grape, to the end of our array. And right after I destructure apple and orange, I can pack kiwi and grape together into a new variable called other by putting the rest operator in front of it. So now if I console out other, I'll get an array containing kiwi and grape. We can also skip an element by not assigning a variable while we're destructuring the array. For example, if I want to skip orange, I'll just remove my orange variable. Now the other variable still represents kiwi and grape. One of the most useful applications of array destructuring is it allows us to swap variable very easily. So now let's say we have two variables, A and B, and I want to swap the values around. Traditionally, if I want to achieve this, I have to create a temporary variable and assign it to A, then swap A with B and B to temp, which is pretty tedious. However, with array destructuring, I can achieve this in just one line of code. So here, I'm destructuring the array on the right-hand side, A and B, into the variable B and A. So now I'm reassigning the variable B to be the first element in the array. In other words, I'm swapping B with A. And the same goes with A and B. And that's a quick intro to array and object destructuring. Key takeaway for this lesson: object destructuring is useful to extract properties out. Array destructuring is useful to extract the first few elements out from an array. Using this technique, we can easily swap the values of two variables in just one line of code. That's it for this lesson, and I'll see you again in the next video. If you enjoyed the content of this video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon for more content to come. It will really help me out. Thanks for your support.